Vitali Klitschko from Ukraine. Their last fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
Take the phone off the hook. This is all I wanted to see right now, right in front of me.
And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. That jab doesn't find a home. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is, has he punched himself out? Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Klitschko is dazed. And right back into the fray.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
And he scores with the counter. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no... Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down. Traditional way of walking through to a world championship level. You'll pick them up along the way, and if you're world-class material, this should be nothing to you. But remember, he's done this before and failed. So he's got to make sure he breaks through that seal to get to the bigger diamonds out in front of him.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Beautiful counter punch. Do you believe what we're seeing? Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last... The bell rings and we start the third. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Nice exchange here from both men. He threw a punch and just got countered. He threw the hook, didn't land. This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. And he misses with the left uppercut. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. What would you tell this guy? He's got it. There's the bell for round 4. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Misses with the right uppercut. Nobody home with that hook. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Punch, counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And he fails to score with that left hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided. And there's the bell for round 5. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
So close with that uppercut. Swing and a miss with the hook. The right hook just missed. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Only catching air with that hook. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Trying to land that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. You know, there's the bell to start round 6. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. He missed with that jab. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's just like a match made in heaven.
And Klitschko is on the canvas. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your glove.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. And Showboat has been knocked out. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
I've got to see that again.
Listen to me. Are you okay? You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.
Dr. Iron Fist, Vitali Klitschko from Ukraine.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Ukraine. Presenting the current national heavyweight champion, Vitali Klitschko. Fighting out of the blue corner from the United States of America. Wearing the light purple trunks with dark cyan trim. The Swarm.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. That jab had to hurt. How about that time counter shot? They have no respect for each other's punching power. Good counter punch. Counter punch caught him clean. And he scores with the counter. Nice counter shot.
We're talking world level. This guy's got it together. I respect him because each time he's picked those belts up, he's done an amazing job, especially knocking his last opponent out. So this, again, is going to be one of those nights.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. He threw a punch and just got countered. Look how that straight's affecting them. This fight has a real good flow to it. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. At this point, you gotta believe he can't win on the scorecards, gonna need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
On to the second round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well, this fighter loves throwing hooks. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Can't land the jab there. Tried to land the left hook, but it was blocked. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. Caution being thrown to the wind. Got out of the way of that right hook. they drop their guard, they get... This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
And there's the bell for round 3. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. They exchange punches. The perfect counter lands. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And he just missed with that left jab. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That jab doesn't find a home. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Did you see that? An upset of the year, perhaps, right before our eyes. And down goes the Swarm. When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's nothing you can do. Watch it again in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four. Are you okay?
So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
There's the bell for round 4. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
No rest for the weary. Catch and shoot. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. The corner's got to take a good look at their fighter. And the Swarm has been dropped. He caught him with that body shot, and it froze him in his tracks. Look at this again.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four, five, six. You all right?
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe, or do they play defense here?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
They need to turn this around halfway through.
If that but ever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He should be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big... There's the bell to start round 5. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Just missed with that jab. Ooh, Klitschko stumbling backwards. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Misses with the jab. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Look at the swelling and the bruising. They're going to take a look, and they may stop this fight. Yes, sir. We fight on here. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
There's the bell to start round 6. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters, and the swarm goes crumbling to the canvas. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Nice defense there to stop the right hook. Punch, counter punch. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after. There's the bell to start round 7. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Nice counter. Missing with the hook. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Beautiful counter shot. You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
There's a counter shot. I wouldn't be surprised if they stopped this fight, considering the swelling and the bruising. And I can't believe that it's ended this way.
This should have been stopped at the beginning of the round.
Well, Johnny, complete and total domination, a stoppage victory. How do you rate the performance?
A TKO, we've got to see it again. Because TKOs, they finish the story too early. It's like being kicked out of a club before the night's done. We want to get a full-blooded who won and who lost.